Okay, good evening and welcome to day 6 of our meditation challenge. So, this is day 6, and yes, technology does not seem to be on my side every day, so never mind. Hopefully, this will all work out fine now. Yes, so before we start, I'm going to give a few moments as per usual um, to allow people to land and connect. And perhaps there are more people than just me having technology issues, so we'll give them a few moments. And I wanted to start off with saying thank you so much for all your lovely messages that I've been getting. It's really, really nice. It makes a huge difference. Kind of just hearing some feedback. I'm used to doing proper live events, when I have people in real life, face to face with me, and it's a little bit different doing it online like this and not having the feedback. So I really appreciate it, and it's absolutely wonderful to hear how you're getting on. Um, yeah, so thank you and well done. Well done for sticking with it. You'll notice that as we go through the 30 days, it'll be kind of like, oh, it'll get a little bit, it gets a little bit harder in the beginning, and then you kind of get into lull where you're like, oh, this is nice and easy, and then it'll be a little another bit where you're like, oh, you have to get over that hurdle, and that's normal, and that's to be expected, and that's why it's so helpful to be doing this together as a community, and knowing that I'm coming on live every night and that you have these 10 minutes with me um, can really make a difference. So, yeah, stay with it. And yeah, for today's focus, when I was kind of just checking in with myself, what was coming up was actually, yeah, I would like for us to focus on the times throughout our day, and it could be today, it could have been, over the last week, over the last while, whenever kind of you have a moment that stands out to you where you were aware that you had a choice in how you um, responded to a situation. And it doesn't mean that you did something different. I'm more talking about a choice of being, a choice of mindset. Okay, so let me give you an example. Maybe you're about to, you're in front of your computer and you found this really lovely thing that you'd like to buy, or this course that you'd like to attend, or whatever it is, and you really feel like it would be so. It's a yes, yes, yes everywhere. It would be good for you, da 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 da. But you also feel this niggly little thing of kind of fear in case, what if I spend the money and I don't have enough money, and there's that kind of thing. And so you can do it in two ways. You can either go through with the purchase with that, from that sense of fear, and you won't really be able to enjoy the moment completely. Okay, because you'll kind of feel a little bit guilty and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. Or you can go through with the purchase from a place of, I'm actually choosing right now. I know that this whole fear mentality is coming in, and I'm choosing to be with it. I'm staying here with it. I'm being present with it. And it's almost like you're parenting yourself, right? And I'm going to trust. Okay, I'm feeling the fear, I'm being with it, and I'm choosing to move forward trusting. Okay, trusting that because this feels so right for me, things will open up, money will come in, and it will be absolutely fine. So I hope you get the kind of sense of that. So whenever, and it doesn't have to be about spending money, it can be about anything, right? But just when you know that you're at that choice point and you actively, consciously choose to come from a more whole place, I guess, where you're actually stepping into trust. And the oil that we're going to use today for that is geranium. And I've actually been lashing it on. So, yeah, let's get started. So, with or without your oils, whichever way you do it, I would like to invite you to close your eyes now. And I'm going to start off with a few breaths. So, breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And as we slow down our breath, continuing to breathe in and out, allowing our breath to travel down to the lower part of our belly, underneath below our belly button. And if you find it helpful, you can always place a hand or two there. And allowing yourself to land here now. These 10 minutes are for you. And for your beautiful body to be able to check in and reconnect. It might have been a busy day. Might have been a lot of things going on. And that's okay. We're going to leave all that for the moment. And we're going to allow ourselves to land right here, right now. And as you feel your breath moving in and moving out, as your belly rises and falls, you may notice how your body is starting to settle. You might feel your bum on your seat or on the floor. You might become aware of the soles of your feet resting on the ground. Perhaps you become aware of the space behind your shoulders, behind your back if you're sitting up. And perhaps you become aware of the floor supporting you and your back if you're lying down. And to bring our awareness, to bring in our heart into this moment as well. If you find it helpful, you may place your other hand on your chest. absolutely nothing to do, simply allowing your body to feel your hand resting on your chest, all while focusing on your breath going in and going out. Allowing yourself to replenish with each breath in and releasing and letting go with each breath out. This is your time and your chance to clear your energy field, allow your nervous system to settle, come back into balance, allowing your whole being to recalibrate so that once again you know the true sense of you. You can feel your own vibration, your own frequency. And as we're landing in this, I'd like to invite you to bring to mind any moment. It can have been during today, during the past week or month, any time that you were aware of a choice. You were aware that you could choose to be in that moment either in fear or in love and trust. And you chose trust. And if you can't remember a time like that, don't worry. Simply have the intention for your body to recall it, for your being to recall it. It will. Now, there was a certain vibration, a certain way that you are showing up in that moment and choosing trust. And I would like to invite you to open up to feeding these points of these choice points. Yes, I'd like to invite you to open up to feeding these choice points with light. Pouring the energy into these points where you chose truth over fear, even though it wasn't easy perhaps, or maybe it was easy. But either way, you made a conscious choice. And we're going to allow the energy to just pour into these points. Feeling how right they were for you in that moment, and how by choosing more like this, your life will actually become easier and flow in a beautiful way. These points, when you chose to connect with something greater and trust in something greater, and to allow true co-creation to take place. Beautiful. And as we prepare to finish off for this evening, 10 minutes seems to go very, very fast. Just simply bring your breath to back to your lower abdomen, breathing in one big gulp of nice light and energy, and allowing your body to stretch and fill up. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. And well done for showing up tonight, or if you're watching the recording, whenever you showed up for yourself. And yes, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow again. In the meantime, have a wonderful rest of your evening and a beautiful day tomorrow. Lots of love to you, Anne.